Now you will see me create this look, which I would describe as a simple open wound. This look was very easy to create and it used minimal products, and it's also not time consuming. Altogether this took me around 20 minutes, minus messing around with filming and finding products. Okay, enough said, let's move on. I chose to start off by using liquid latex and tissue paper because I felt it would be the easiest and most effective medium to use. Pour a small amount of latex into a container, preferably metal or plastic. I'm just using the lid of a candle, which I just found lying around in my room. Taking a tissue, I'm going to separate the ply. Of course, I chose to use 3-ply tissues, which meant I had to put some extra effort into this. Gosh, what a hard life. This also meant that I used like a 1/12 of the product, so I killed half a tree. You can't find any tissues, just like do the same thing with a toilet roll, preferably unused. Please. Now I'm taking my dead old beauty blender, RIP, and I am applying a thin layer of the pre-prepared latex onto the area in which I want the cut to be. Place one bit of tissue on either side of the latex that you have laid down, leaving a gap in the middle, which will soon become the open, bloody, icky, lovely part of the cut. I would usually use a disposable makeup sponge for this, but I had just run out, so this was the next best thing. I like to repeat the process of latex onto tissue, onto latex onto tissue about 4 to 5 times. Once you lay the tissue paper down, make sure to pick at the edges to create the effect of like a lifted skin. Make it look delicious. Yep, so now I'm just going through the process of like paper, tissue, yep, tissue, paper, and latex. Make sure you lay enough latex down to begin with so that doesn't happen, because that's just annoying. And yep, like I said, 4 to 5 layers. Use a hairdryer to speed up the drying time, because that's always great when it comes to this, if you're in a bit of a rush. So I said 4 to 5 layers, but I was happy after 3, and I just chose to stop there, but you can really stop whenever you want. Just do it until you're happy with the effect. Pick at the edges until you have your desired rippy flappiness. It's a great word. Now taking my foundation and a foundation brush, I am trying to match the colour of the prosthetic to the colour of my skin. And since I'm a pale little ghost and this is my summer foundation, I ended up just covering my entire chest area in that colour to make sure that it matched. I applied 2 to 3 layers of the foundation in certain areas that were a bit hard to cover because latex seems to soak up a lot of product when you put it on. It's better if you seal it with like a type of sealant such as caster sealer, but I didn't have that on hand, so I just tried to cover it as best I could. Oh, and I didn't film this, but make sure that you set it with a translucent powder before moving on to painting. Taking the Mehron Bruise wheel and the colour Bloody Rose, I'm laying that down to the centre hole, or like whatever you want to call it, just all over that little open bit. I'm covering the edges as well, like the lifted bits of skin. Now I'm going to take the colour Burnt Maroon and I'm going to place that into any areas which I feel require more depth. I place this colour underneath the skin flaps and directly into the centre of the cut. Okay, now I'm taking a buffing brush and I'm mixing those 2 starter colours together and placing it around the area of skin, and that's just going to create the effect of bruising. I'm taking the colour Midnight Sky now and placing it into any areas which I felt required some extra intense bruising. And now dip into the colour Maize Yellow and apply that into any area you want to just add the effect of healing. Now into the fun part, grabbing Ben Nye's fresh scab blood. I'm going to slap that down anywhere I like. Yeah, just under the skin flaps and everything, and then your look is finished. Enjoy some sexy model shots on my behalf, and it's going to be a lovely surprise at the end. Hope you enjoyed that, and like, just yeah. And then, just like that, how to heal yourself in the quickest way possible. Bye.